What's up, y'all? Welcome to Prodigal Problems. Oh my goodness, I am so glad you're here. If this came across your feed, then this message is for you. I can't even fake it. Hi, my name is Savannah, and I have been out of my Bible for way too long. I'm one of those people who thrives under pressure. I'm a big procrastinator, and when I was in school, I used to drive people nuts. Like, why don't you just complete the assignment early? Like, so you don't stress yourself out. Like, how do I make this make sense to you? The stress is a tool. The stress is what helps me do my absolute best. Don't try to make it make sense, but it just works for me. I need that little bit of stress. That little bit of stress is what I need to press down on me to squeeze out my absolute best. Like a great press. At least that's how it made sense in my head. That's what this is. This is pressure. This is unnecessary stress. Hear me out. So I haven't been on speaking terms with the Lord, I'd say for a good chunk of this year. I haven't been praying. I haven't been reading my Bible. I've been going to church and I've been, sitting in service, worshiping. I've been serving with the youth, serving with kids, but I haven't really been engaging in service. Don't ask me what the sermon from this past week was. Couldn't even tell you. I definitely don't engage in worship, but in my defense, if I hear same God one more time, I'm going to lose it. But that's neither here nor there. I have been very disconnected and something had to give. I've been so miserable and so angry and bitter and just disappointed with life in general. I'm at a point in my life where I'm starting to reflect and look back on where I've been, how I got here, and where I'm going. I don't like where I've been. I don't like how I got here. And I'm not feeling optimistic about the future. I'm not where I thought I would be, and I'm starting to be really, really sad about it, and I'm angry about it, and I'm looking at God like, why has adulthood been so bleak and so difficult and so empty? And that got me to a point in my relationship with God where I was asking, what even is the point? What point? What's the point in reading my Bible and worshiping and praying? And after this past year and just seeing how my mood was just spiraling, something had to give and I had to get back into the Word of God. But again, I need pressure to thrive. I thrive under pressure. And I didn't want to do what I've done in the past where it's like, okay, I'm ready to go to get back in the Word, and I get started and then I stop. I don't want to stop. I don't want to get into this and be all about it for about a week and then all of a sudden I'm not reading my Bible anymore. I'm sleeping in too late, or I'm not making time to read in the middle of the afternoon. I'm not paying attention in service. I don't want to be that way anymore. I want this to be a permanent life change. What can I do to help me to make that permanent life change? I know, create unnecessary pressure. So this was my idea. My idea was, hey, this can help me be a little consistent if I give myself a deadline. Why don't I create a little podcast, just something I could put on YouTube, where every week I share the biggest takeaway from what I learned that week. Not only that, but also share any sermons or podcasts I've listened to or any songs I've listened to. And I have to have this recorded by the end of Friday so that I can post on Monday. And in maintaining a YouTube channel, that means I have to take care of thumbnails and, aesthetics and all that jazz. But that requires me to stay in the Word and study consistently and be prepared to share what I've learned. So this isn't just me reading my Bible or just doing my little devotional at 4:00 in the morning that I've forgotten about by the time I get to Audubon Park in the middle of my walk. This means I have to take the Word of God seriously. I have to deep dive. I have to study. I have to do what I used to do. I used to study, highlight, sticky notes, pens, the works. I want to get back to that girl. I want to get back to that person who was just so engaged and so in love with the Word of God, which means I have to do a quick little life change, which for me means I need a little bit of pressure. So I would love to come on here and say that, oh, I'm doing this because I want to help someone. No, if it helps you, that's a bonus. That's amazing. And if anything that I happen to say helps you or encourages you or inspires you, let me know. Let me know. But I'm going to be real with you. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because I need to do this, because I need a quick turnaround, because something has to give. Something has to give. So I called it prodigal problems, because is that not what I am right now? I'm a prodigal. I'm someone who has just walked very far away from God, and I'm returning. I'm getting back into the Word. I'm praying again. I'm studying again. I'm remembering why I fell in love with the Lord in the first place. And I've only just started. And I can't wait to share what it is I'm learning. I'm already excited about it, getting in the Word and picking things out and thinking, oh, this will be such a cool thing to share. But I learned this, and this was awesome. And trying to pick that one big takeaway from the week. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to it, because I used to love to share stuff like this, even if it was just with close friends, just share what I'm learning. And now I can just put it on YouTube and share it with others and see what happens. So if you are encouraged by anything that I have to say, please let me know. Please say so. Let's have a discussion and let's talk about it. It would be nice to know that even in the little things that I might do for myself, I'm making a difference in someone else's life. I think that's what anyone on this planet wants, is to know that their life has meaning and purpose, and that they're not just existing for themselves, but their existence means something or impacts another human being. So, what is this going to look like? Well, what this looks like is every Monday, you will get a new episode of me sharing what I learned over the past week, the big takeaway. So I'm not going to share everything that I've learned, because it could be a multitude of million different things, and y'all don't have hours to spend listening to me. So I am going to give you the biggest takeaway, the thing that stuck with me the most. I'm going to share it with you to the best of my ability. I'm also going to share with you on YouTube the sermons and podcasts that I've been listening to, the songs that I have been listening to that I've had on repeat, because I'm one of those that once I hear a song, it's stuck and it's with me and it'll be with me for days. And those will update every Monday. So every Monday you get a new episode. Every Monday the playlists get updated. And I'll also list all the different podcasts and episodes I've listened to in the songs, and I'll list those in the caption so that you can go and listen to those on YouTube if you want. I want to give people an opportunity to know that backsliding happens and it's normal, but it's not final. You're not lost per se. You're just not where you're supposed to be. But you can always turn around and walk back in the right direction. So, maybe we can walk together.